Hey Sue, thanks for being here with us today. Could you tell us a little bit about your family to start with?
Yes, yeah. I'm really pleased to be here actually. Thank you for asking me. There are five of us. So there's myself and David, and then we have three children. The oldest is Isabel, she's 19. And we have Sophie in the middle, and then Harry's 16.
When did you find out that you had a child with special needs?
We found out the day Harry was born. He was diagnosed with Down syndrome. And of course it is something that you have to do chemical testing for to be absolutely certain. But when Harry was born, they did the standard APGAR test, and they knew pretty much immediately that he had Down syndrome. My expectations then had to adapt and just sort of change to meet the new situation that we were faced with. And it wasn't worse, it wasn't bad, it was just completely different.
Before finding out about Harry, did you know much about Down syndrome yourself?
Yes, I did actually. I did. My mother is a social worker and worked in children's homes when I was younger, and sometimes the children's home had children with special needs. So I was often around children with special needs.
And you talked about having to adjust your expectations. What have you seen Harry gone on to do that you maybe didn't expect him to do when you first found out?
I have always expected everything for Harry. I think Harry is capable of everything that everybody else is capable of, to a greater or lesser degree, and so I haven't been disappointed in any way. Sometimes he has to try harder, and then he has a greater happiness from achieving what he achieves. And sometimes we break things down into small steps, so it's more easy for him to be able to get them and achieve them.
And Harry recently turned 16, and as a teenager about to enter the next part of his life, what are your hopes for his future?
The biggest, really basic, simple hope for him is that he's loved and that he loves. I would also like him to be a valued member of the community, part of society, and to actually himself to give something back, because he has lots to give.
Do you see transition to employment as an important step for Harry's future?
I do, and I think it's different for him because he's been in a relatively controlled, supported environment, and so then going into the working environment, it would be great if he could have some element of support there as well. And certainly whilst he's learning the ropes for whatever he's doing and changing the way he lives his life. Yes, I mean, I think it's a really important situation, and I think, when I see Harry working now with his work experience, he's so proud of the things that he does and achieves, and for him to be valued and to contribute and to go to work every day like the rest of us do will be a great thing.
That's amazing. Having worked with Harry at Steps of Tyria doing his work experience, you can see instantly the pride he gets from being there, and I'm sure as a parent that's all you hope for. Whatever career it's in or wherever he chooses to work in the future, that's fine as long as he's happy and it's fulfilling for him.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's able to do actually something really worthwhile, be part of the working environment in the community, and he gets a lot out of it, and it does something useful.
How would you say having a child with special needs has changed your life for the better?
I don't know, because not having one isn't something that's happened to me. I mean, obviously I have two other children who don't have special needs in the way Harry does, but they have their own special needs like the rest of us do. So I haven't been in the position of not having Harry, and so it's very hard to weigh it up. But I don't see it as a minus, just a difference, and something that has to be adapted to.
Hey Sophie, thank you for being here with us. Your mum's just told us a little bit about your family, and she was saying how you have a younger brother with Down syndrome. How do you think that has changed your life?
Like my mom said before, I don't think it's changed my life that much. Like, obviously I don't know because I've never not had a brother who has Down syndrome. So, but like when I compare it to my friends' lives, it doesn't seem that different. I don't see much difference between our families.
What is one of your favourite things to do with Harry?
Probably just hanging out with him, like going swimming, watching movies, stuff like that. Just having someone to hang out with, it's fun.
He always talks about how much he loves hanging out with his sisters at home, and you can really see from everything he talks about how you just treat him like any other teenage boy.
Yeah.
Pain in the backside brother annoying you, and it's great to hear those things come from him as well. How do you find your peers' attitudes or your friends' attitudes towards people with special needs?
I think Well, when they find out that I have a brother with Down syndrome, they're usually quite surprised because everything just seems so normal. They expect something to be different. But also, lots of the time when my friends find out that I do have a brother with Down syndrome, the attitude towards people with special needs changes. They become a lot more empathetic, I guess.
So you feel like when your friends get to meet Harry,
Yeah.
that sort of shows them an insight into, okay, young
Yeah.
people with special needs are just as capable as anybody else,
Yeah.
and it changes their perception of special needs as a whole.
Yeah.
What would you like for Harry's future? What do you see him doing in the future?
Well, my main thing for Harry would just for him to be happy. But he's a really friendly guy, so I could see him pretty much doing anything, maybe like going into sales or something like that.
Yeah, I can imagine him like talking the talk and you'd leave the shop with half the stuff in there.
Yeah.
You often bring Harry to do his work experience at Steps
Yeah.
at Tira. Have you seen any changes in him since he's been coming there to experience work?
Yeah, but like good changes. He's become a lot more confident, and also like when talking to people, especially older people, and more confident in himself and his practical skills. Like sometimes we'll wake up in the morning, we'll walk into the kitchen, he's there like frying an egg for himself or something, and we've never taught him how to cook. So, and also he seems a lot more mature.
Do you feel like he's ready to start taking the steps to transition towards employment?
Yeah.
My name's Harry. I am a 16.
And where do you live, Harry Tulloch?
I live in Thailand.
Thailand. That's great. And can you tell me a little bit about yourself? What do you like to do?
Swimming.
Swimming?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you a good swimmer?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. What else do you like doing?
I like to do how to play football.
Oh, you know how to play football?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Do you score lots of goals?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. And what do you think you would like to do when you grow up, when you get a job?
I want to be a cool working in actor.
Oh, you want to be an actor?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. What kind of movies would you like to be in?
Like CSI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the moment, your sister Sophie brings you to do work experience every week at the coffee shop. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you like going there?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. What kind of things do you learn when you're there?
I want to learn how to fair and how to make to cooking.
Ah, you learn how to cook.
Yeah.
What sort of things have you learned how to cook there?
Like salmon bolognese
Yeah.
or the like curry.
Curry.
And some.
Yeah. And do you enjoy doing it? Do you enjoy cooking?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. What other jobs do you do when you're there? Do you do any other jobs to help out?
I serve the people to customer for food.
Ah. So do you have to take their order?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you like to do when you're not at school? What do you like to do with your friends?
Dinner.
You like going for dinner?
Yeah.
What's your favourite thing to eat?
Like India.
Indian food.
Yeah.
I see, like curries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully one day you can invite all of us round and make us a curry.
Yeah. If you want to.
I'd love to. All right, that was great, Harry. Good job.